on the set, guys.
Professional.
Since he's been calling me bossy all day. Jeez.
Alright, you ready?
Yep.
And welcome to the program. It's another edition of Behind the Law right here on Bud 94.1. Thank you for spending some of your evening here with us. 8 o'clock every single weeknight on our favorite radio station. Bud 94.1. Watch the TV show this Sunday and every Sunday about 10 o'clock a.m. on TV 27. And always feel free to join us right here on Facebook or Instagram at Behind the Law Radio. 4 o'clock every single weekday. Ask us any questions right there as well. The phone number in the studio, 321-282-1055. Today on the program, we got to talk about Thanksgiving. When Thanksgiving's over, I mean, I need to know what you guys have been doing. It's been a long break, really. I haven't seen you in forever.
It has been long. And let me just say that Ann keeps getting longer and longer every show.
You know what I mean? It just depends on how nice she's being to me, really, is the end. If you're being real nice to me, it'll be a shorthand, you know? So you always know how I stand there.
So this one's kind of a long
No, everything's
long.
fine. I'm just kidding. Joining me on the program, as always, my co-host, directly to my left, Allie Mack. Hi, Allie Mack. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good to see you. A little red lipstick today, a little different look. I
Red.
think. Is it because of the jacket? You're wearing a red jacket, so is that sort of one of
She's
these?
color coordinated.
I almost wore a Santa hat, but I thought you would freak out.
Oh, I would have definitely freaked out. There's no
so
doubt
I
about
just
it.
left it in the car.
It would have been a huge freak out. We would have canceled the show for the day, probably.
I'll bring mine in
No,
tomorrow.
no,
yeah.
it's my birthday. Shut up.
Okay, well, I'm going to
You
talk
don't-
to
you
you in a
don't
minute
talk.
about this, Brianna.
You don't talk.
Directly to her left is Orlando radio legend McDowell. Meg, how are you?
Good.
Good to see you. Well, and especially today, of course, is the beautiful Brianna. She's here every day, but today's a very special day for her. It's her birthday.
Isn't that
Happy
special?
birthday, Brianna. She's already messed up once, but I mean, what are you doing? That so she didn't start the audio on the social media program. So can I get upset with her?
She's excited.
Or do I not say anything at all because it's her
it
birthday?
only happens one
Yeah, I know.
time.
I'm always shocked at
You got to give her a break on her birthday.
Okay,
Come
fine.
on. All right.
But I mean, how many times are we going to let this happen? I mean, it's happened like 10 times. I just don't know how many times we can let it happen.
Well, it depends on how many birthdays she has. I say every 6
right.
months we have a birthday.
321-282-1055. Plenty of information as well on the website, youhavepower.com, youhavepower.com. Speaking of power, do we have batteries over there, Brianna, at least? I mean, is it working? Is it on?
It's good. It's on blue.
Okay. Are you sure? Happy birthday. I'm just kidding. I did take her to lunch today, by the way.
Oh, good.
We kind of have a special place. Always burritos.
Yeah?
Oh,
No,
okay.
tacos. Tacos, right?
Fuzzy
Tacos it is.
Yep.
So tell me about Thanksgiving. What did you guys do? What did I miss? We sent a few texts back and forth. At least you guys said Happy Thanksgiving to
We
me.
did.
Well, it was all about football for me.
Oh, yeah?
You know?
Non-stop football.
For you?
It was a little bit much because from the morning to the evening, it just didn't stop.
Yeah.
It was just, At one point, I had to tell my husband, enough.
Did you go to Tampa or no Tampa?
I didn't. I stayed
Okay.
home. And had a wonderful time.
Okay. Good deal. I'm glad to hear it. Oh,
Your nose is growing.
There was a
Pinocchio.
big basketball guy. So those of you that don't know, Orlando radio legend McDowell is a big Kansas fan. He's actually from Kansas. I happened to go to the University of Tennessee. Our basketball teams played each other this past Friday. Good game, overtime game. You came out on top. But look, you're a basketball school.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, not that my football team's much better right now either, but
No, that wasn't good either.
did you think you were going to lose, or did you feel good the whole
No,
game?
I didn't feel good at all. I thought Tennessee was out scrapping them.
I mean, you got to admit, my boys are pretty. They're
They
tough.
are, they're good.
They're pretty
I'm
good.
to tell you, and they'll still be around. Believe me, the season is young. They got a long way.
A lot of new UCF fans over the weekend, especially fans for Mackenzie Milton, right? I mean,
know.
what a stand-up class that guy is. I think he finally sent a tweet today saying, "More than a game, God is great in all circumstances. Love my brothers," he writes. Just what an outstanding guy. Did you see the injury, though?
Yeah, I did, but you know, I mean, they're comparing it to the Joe Theismann
Yeah.
leg break.
Is it a
wasn't-
career-ending injury?
We don't know.
Yeah.
Still don't know. I mean, he's out for the season,
Oh,
though, right?
for sure. I mean, I think most orthopedic surgeons are going to tell you right now that's probably
Yeah, but
could be
won't-
career-ending. But
They won't tell Mackenzie Milton
So
that.
predictions.
No.
How do you think UCF is going to do now?
I think they're going to be okay.
I don't know. I mean, I
Think
think he's
so?
a big part of their
He
program,
is.
obviously.
He is,
so I
but
don't
the
know.
quarterback is good. I forget his name. Mac. I think
Mac.
his last name is
Yeah,
Mac.
I mean, he's no Mackenzie Milton.
No, but that team is just so incredibly. They're together. They're scrappy. They never give up, and I think I think they won't miss a step. I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Good.
So anyway, shout out to Mackenzie over there. We thinking about you, big boy. Not that I'm a UCF guy, really. I'm not from here, but it's hard not to
gotta
like
love
that
that
team
story.
and
You
hard
gotta
not to
love
like
it.
that
It is.
guy.
Yeah.
Did you watch Florida State?
No,
You didn't?
No,
I
just
played
didn't
some
even
bets.
bother.
I actually won.
What
My
did- what did
husband
you bet on?
won.
Well, you bet on the Gators,
Well, the
obviously.
Gators, yeah.
I mean,
My
the
husband
Seminoles are
had-
so hard to watch. I mean, it's really almost hard to watch them play football right now.
Yeah.
They're not firing on all cylinders.
That's for sure.
They're not.
So 85 degrees out today. All of our friends listening in the great northern states.
We're
It's
really
85
suffering.
here, suffering. But 85 is a good day to go to the beach, right? Unless you're in Brevard County. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know why? Do you know why you want to stay out of the water in Brevard County?
What is it?
Have you been tracking Catherine the Great White?
No. What,
Yeah.
is there
There's a
shark
shark
out there?
Catherine,
No.
Catherine the
I didn't know
Great
that.
White Shark returns to Central Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, she's back in
Brevard
Central Florida.
County.
The satellite transmitter pinged 3 times on Friday, just off of
Wow.
the coast of where? Melbourne, Florida. Your old stomping
Wow.
grounds, right?
Yeah.
Don't worry, she's only a 14-footer, 2,300 pounds. You want to go swim with that? 14 feet of great white shark swimming along the coast of Brevard County. But don't worry, there's a
Wow.
tiger shark. If you're not worried about great whites, a tiger shark named DeMott also pinged right off the coast of Melbourne last week, but only 11 feet long.
How do we name the sharks?
Because we're scared
Like
to death of
hurricanes.
them.
I mean, come
We
on.
name the shark like we name
So,
hurricanes.
well, they got a little transmit. What they? Somebody attach a transmitter on there?
Yes, they did, absolutely.
yeah.
She's
So-
traveled 36,000 miles over the last year.
Holy cow.
But look, I'm scared enough of jellyfish, let alone a great white shark. You know what I mean? There's no way I'm swimming in there.
Well,
Do you
then
swim in the
throw
ocean?
throw in red tide and all that other
That's
stuff.
enough for me. I'll stay in the pool, man. Do you swim in the ocean, Allie Mac?
I don't because of sharks.
McDullen?
I do.
Like, how
You do?
often? How far out do you go?
Well, I haven't been in a while, but I'll go out as far as it feels safe.
How far do you feel safe? To your
Yeah.
knees?
Well, yeah, that's a good
If
question.
you can't touch the floor?
I have to be. I'll take the situation as it comes.
I'm such a bad dad. My 6-year-old Sophia will not really get in the ocean either, like basically to her knees, because she's like,
That's your fault.
oh, it is my fault. I
Yeah.
agree.
You let her
Okay.
watch Jaws?
Of course I did.
That ruined it for
Yeah,
me.
she watched Jaws with me, and she
Yeah.
also hates Mondays because I'm always bitching about Monday mornings. Like, oh, it's Monday. Oh, this like starting Sunday about 5:36. I start complaining about Monday morning. She's the same way now. She just keeps complaining about Mondays, and she's only 6.
You're influencing. Your
I know I
poor little
am, but what do you mean to
daughter.
do? Be
Be more
disingenuous?
positive with her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mondays.
Oh, I
great.
hate Mondays,
Yeah.
dear, but hey,
Awesome.
it's Monday.
I saw your buddy Tony Tate posted something on Facebook this morning, last night. It said, "Can't wait. Tomorrow's Monday. I'm going to crush this Monday." I was like, "Shut up, dude." You know what I mean? It's really annoying me.
That sounds like Tony.
I know, but I was really annoyed
Stop
a
being
little
so
bit.
positive, Tony.
Yeah, please. The positivity is
You're
killing my
ruining
mood.
for everybody.
I
We don't
know.
need that. We don't need no
crazy.
stinking positivity. Come on.
321-282-1055. It's Behind the Law. Bud 94.1. Justin Clark, Allie Mack, McDolin joining you on the beautiful Brianna's birthday. Can we say how old? I don't know. She's not even 30, right?
I
She
don't
left the room?
think you should say
Okay.
how old she is.
But she's not even 30. I mean, she's a young
not even
buck.
30.
Okay.
She's
She looks
young.
fab.
Yeah. I wish
Fab,
I was
fab.
not even 30.
I remember not even 30.
You know, I'll be 40 next year, actually.
You will?
Yep.
I remember
I'll be
that.
40 next
Yeah, you guys can
sometime
do whatever you
next
want.
year.
Yeah, I know.
40 is a long way
I'm in
away.
my 30s.
Yeah.
Yay.
Behind the law. So, last question I have for you guys. Did you go out shopping, this whole Black Friday nonsense or no?
No.
Be honest.
No, I
Al-
didn't.
You didn't
I
do
went
any
shooting
shopping.
Online.
Shooting? What
Mm-hmm.
kind of shooting?
With my gun.
Oh.
Yeah.
What kind of gun do you have?
You usually
I
do.
have I think it's a 38, Smith & Wesson.
Was that like a big
Right,
one or a
Smith
little
&
one? I don't
Wesson.
really know these guns,
I
man.
don't know if it's a big, medium size. Medium size.
It's a medium-sized gun, Justin.
So I went shooting yesterday. And
Okay.
then, yeah, I mean, I didn't do the whole shopping, but I'm gonna do online shopping tonight.
And Brianna, did you do any cyber? You said you were going to do some Cyber Monday shopping today
Did
on
you
my
do that
dime.
while at work, Brianna?
You gotta wake up at 6 a.m.
So you didn't do any real shopping?
My shopping was done by the time I came in.
So there was some
Wink,
really
wink.
good deals, though, right? I mean, huge knockoffs, like half or more.
Really?
Yeah.
Really, I think it's all like fiction, honestly.
Not really.
No,
You get some good deals.
I don't know. I don't know
You
if
have to
I
be
buy it.
quick.
So
You
we have a
gotta be
special
quick.
show for you today. Allie Mac, what are we doing today? I know we have a special show.
Excited,
We're talking
excited.
about, we're going into this season of giving and charitable organizations who they need our help. And we're going to talk about that today. Give me a little
We're
background.
going to bring shed a little bit more light on different charities that are going on within Central Florida. Some organizations that are hosting some really good events for a good cause. So we have Toys for Tots that they hold events every year. We have some people that are going to be speaking about that, and we also have Guys with Ties that also host a bunch of different charity events throughout the year. So I'm super excited. This is our holiday edition show, and we're going to be featuring some great charities, some great offices that are doing good things in our community.
And maybe you want to get involved. You know, you've always thought about, how do I get involved? But then when it comes out to, you don't even know how to reach out to really do good stuff. I'll never forget a story. It was at the University of Tennessee. I was a sophomore, right? And my girlfriend, what was her? Dara Rothschild was her name. Her parents own this huge catering business in Knoxville, Tennessee. And every single year, no matter what, they opened up the whole catering business and did the whole Thanksgiving, you know, for all the homeless people around there. And since then, I've really wanted to try to get involved in some groups, and I have, but really, it's hard to know exactly what the right group is for you and where you really fit in. You know what I mean? And I think we should really address that with Toys for Tots, Guys with Ties on the other side of this break. Behind the Law, Bud 94.1.
All right, you two are going to stand up. We're going to bring another chair. You two are going to be getting.
Is anybody else sweating?
It's a little hot in the light.
I'm sweating.
Those lights are on.
And welcome back to the program. It's Behind the Law right here on Bud 94.1. Justin Clark and Allie Mack joining you as we do every single weeknight, 8 p.m. on our favorite rock station. First of all, Mick Dolan, check in with us a little bit here. Where are we at on the Battle of the Bands? No, we love the show. We love
finals?
it. Yeah, the finals are when?
Finals are December 5th.
Okay. That's like
next week.
Next week. Okay.
Yeah.
Where is it? We got to
Don't
go.
know. Don't know.
Okay. We don't know where it is yet?
Listen for details.
Okay. Listen for details. Keep it right here on Bud 94.1.
4 bands.
4 bands. Yeah, we still don't understand how that works. It is the last one, though.
Yes.
All right, we're going to be there. We have to go, Allie Mack. We must go.
Headed to Nashville.
So first of all, it's a beautiful Brianna's birthday, as we announced here earlier, but she bought this thing, and I know if you're listening on the radio you can't see it, but what is this?
Elf on a shelf.
An elf in the shelf?
Elf on
on a shelf.
Elf on a shelf. What does this like symbolize? What is this about? I don't get. Do you understand what this is for? Because I don't know. She came in and she was like, "Hey, can I order the elf on the shelf?" And I was like, "Oh, okay." But I don't know why. I don't know what we're doing with it. What's it for?
By the way, Lucky Martin uses Elmo.
You gotta talk right into that
Oh.
mic.
Okay.
Okay.
There's an Elmo on the shelf. I know that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well,
Just saying.
I
Okay,
think
well-
Elf on a Shelf is
But he's
supposed to be a
famous.
mischievous elf
Okay.
that throughout the holiday season you're going to place him in
Not there.
certain places. That's weird. And it's you're supposed to comment. It just makes it a little bit more fun. The season more
Okay.
fun. Just
You think I'm being aloof, and I'm really not being aloof.
No.
You think I'm being aloof right now?
No.
I do not know why.
Salty.
I don't know why we bought an elf on the shelf. What do you like? Take pictures with the staff? What is it about? I don't understand.
No, you
You'll
are
see
supposed to do
it.
things
You'll
like
see
that
it.
with him, by the way.
Okay, Mick Dolan, do you understand what the elf on the shelf is for?
Not a bit.
Okay, thank you. Please help us understand
But it's kind of fun.
why we bought an elf on the shelf. Allie Mack,
to have
please
fun.
proceed.
Well, like for instance, I have Elf on a Shelf too, so I have him doing different things in my house right now. So I have him putting up the Christmas tree. I have him, kind of hiding in our.
I know.
So just kind of doing little mischievous kind of things. And,
Now I
he
get it.
might,
It's like when you have a kid in kindergarten, and they have like a little, a class
Boring.
clown or whatever. Like, oh, Sophia's going to Boston. Take the clown and take pictures. Oh, like kindergartners.
There you go.
Okay, I got you now.
When you're an adult, you can do fun things.
So it's basically like we're kindergartners again.
It's
Now
something
I
fun
get
for
it.
the holidays.
Okay,
too.
I see it now. So we take pictures around the office with the elf on the shelf. Great idea. I love it.
Really, what does the elf do?
Nothing, Mick. It just sits here. It doesn't do anything.
Sits there and looks pretty.
There you go. Speaking of good deeds for the holidays, we thought we'd bring in our good friends from Toys for Tots, Suzanne and Zachariah. Hey, guys, how are you? Good to see you. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, no problem. It's an honor. Thanks.
So tell me what Toys for Tots really is. I mean, I can kind of put it together in my head. It's Toys for Tots. I get it. But what do you guys really do?
Okay, well, we have Corporal Shelby here. Is part of the I&I staff to Orlando. And what I'm doing, can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
No? You need me to hold it louder. Oh, my God.
Imagine that.
Imagine that. Well, Corporal Shelby, how long have you been with the I&I staff here?
I'm going on my third year being in Orlando. I'm originally from Fort Worth, Texas, so it's a blast being here.
So the Toys for Tots program was originally created by the Marine Corps reservists about 60 years ago. We know the Marine Corps is a lot older than that because they are a department of the Navy. So why don't you talk a little bit more about the Toys for Tots program, Zach? I'll let you take that away.
All right, no problem. So Toys for Tots was it's pretty much for all the families that who you say they lost a job, they're going through a hard time, stuff like that. They're not able to afford toys for their kids. So we use Toys for Tots as to where we can actually get toys from PetSmart, Subway, anybody that wants to donate toys, Toys R Us, Walmart. We'll have a box. They'll go online, request to be a drop-off spot. People will drop toys off of that box when they have the box ready. They'll contact us, pretty much myself and my partner in crime, Sarn Castillo. We'll go pick them up, and we will pretty much take them to the warehouse, get everything sorted by age, and we'll pretty much give it out to the families to where they can, so all the kids can have a good time.
So
And
in
enjoy
order
Christmas.
in order to collect a toy from Toys for Tots, you actually have to be on some form of government assistance. Where there's a lot of different foundations out there where it's a different type of situation, but there is a verification process, and you have to be on government assistance where they do make sure that somebody is in need. Last year, we helped over 31,000 families where we collected close to 200,000 toys
Wow.
in Orange County alone. And right now, I'm heading up the Orange County, Seminole County, and Osceola County events for Toys for Tots. So we have about 80 events on the registry right now for December. So I have about a handful of Marines that will be helping with this. And a lot of people don't understand or know that the Toys for Tots program is on a volunteer basis only. And that is meaning the Marines that are part of it, they're volunteering on their time off. So a lot of them are I&I staff. They do have a job, but the Marines that come in, they are volunteering their time. They're not getting paid for it. So they're either being volunteers or they're voluntold.
And Suzanne,
Volunteers, mostly volunteer.
So you're required to do this.
We volunteer, and honestly, I've done this since I was in Texas. It's like my 4th year doing this, and every year I look forward to doing this because it's something that makes me feel good. Giving a kid a toy.
So we have the Toys for Tots website that you can go on there, and we also have the Facebook, and trying to update it, putting on there like who's having an open event. That's the greatest. Open events are a lot of fun to bring in toy drives. You can also go on there and to see who are local drop-off sites to your area, or how to find a drop-off site, become a drop-off site, or host an event.
It's Behind the Law right here on Bud 94.1. We're talking to our friends from the Toys for Tots, Suzanne Van Nostrand and Zachariah Shelby. We're talking about how you can get involved, first of all. So when I think of Toys for Tots, I think we've all had these bad feelings about, a little cousin or a son or a daughter who simply was going through Christmas, and then they had to go back to school and their buddies got gifts, and they have to say, Mommy and Daddy had a rough year this year, so we didn't get any gifts. That's sad.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a really sad thing. You think about, you remember National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, and the uncle shows up in the RV. You remember that, and the kids. You remember this part? I mean, it's sad to see that happen, and there are so many groups out there who it feels like you can donate money to or do this or that, and you can't always trust them.
Yeah.
But Toys for Tots is certainly an organization that's been around that you can absolutely trust. And let me ask you this question straight up. I want to help. I want to figure out some way to help underprivileged kids, and I want to help Toys for Tots. How do I get involved?
Do you want me to answer? Because I don't have a problem talking.
If you insist.
We've noticed that.
It's only like my 5th time here. No. No.
How do I get involved with Toys for Tots?
So what you do is, if you don't have my contact information, you can either go to the Facebook page or the website, which is Orlando, Florida. You can type in toysfortots.org, and it will go on there. You could say how you can volunteer, or just reach out to anybody that would either be on Facebook, Allie Mack, Justin, Michael Mills, anybody, and you can reach out and just say, hey, how can I volunteer? Or you can write a big check, and I can say this because I'm not a Marine, and Marines can't ask you this or ask for this, but you can write it to Toys for Tots, Orlando, and make it as many zeros as you want to make it, or you can volunteer in the warehouse. We have tons of positions where anybody sorting toys to the different age groups. We seriously need all the help that we can get. Warehouse all we can. We're looking for sponsors for food for the volunteers for the warehouse. We have parades coming up. We're looking for sponsors all the time for everything. Like I said, everything's through volunteers. It's amazing where even during the warehouse, there's people that, like you said, come in and they get toys, and they get angry sometimes because the toys that are bagged. We have no idea because the volunteers are told to bag toys a certain way. And it's 3 toys, big toys, 2 small toys. And it's not like we go, hey, this kid gets this toy and this kid gets this toy. Everyone needs to understand, like I said, 31 families. We help 31,000 families. We don't have 31,000 bicycles. So everyone's like, well, how come that person got a bicycle this year and this person didn't get a bicycle this year? The bicycles are done on a lottery system. Mm-hmm. So it's a computer-generated system. I just want to put that out there. It's done for favoritism or anything like that. And it's a very big question. I just want to put that out there.
Gotcha. How do I apply? Let's say I am a family that we can't afford gifts this year. How do I actually apply?
Same website. You go to the Toys for Tots organization website, and it goes on there, and it will send you a link for the clause, and you go on there and you register your kids, each kid, and it will ask you for their information, and it will give you a time and location for verification on where to go.
I had the privilege of being a volunteer last year in the warehouse
Yes.
and giving toys out to these families. And I'm going to tell you, if you aren't able to donate a toy or money, donate your time, because it was, I think I was there for like 4 hours, but
And you
it
brought
was
your son.
such a time well spent, and it just kind of makes you feel even more thankful and grateful that, number one, you're helping people, but at the same time, everything that you have or don't have, you find such a great gratitude and giving back that I highly, highly recommend being a volunteer, becoming a volunteer, and I'll probably volunteer again.
Your
this
son
time
had
as
fun
well,
doing
too,
it,
and
too.
My son was there,
Yep.
too, so definitely reach out to the website and sign up
Yeah.
to become
Where
a
is the
volunteer.
website? Where is it?
Just go on Google and hit Toys for Tots Orlando, and it'll bring you right to the Toys for Tots website.
So this is a national thing, or is this local?
The foundation is a national
Okay.
campaign foundation. However, a lot of people don't realize each county is a individually run county. The foundation for Orange County is run by the active duty because we have a unit here in Orange County. We have a active reserve run unit where they have a few handful of active Marines that train reservist Marines. So we have about 340 reserve Marines here, and we have about 16 active Marines that train the reservists. And so Orange County always has an active Marine that runs the program, and then every county around that has a volunteered, voluntold. They're selected.
Volunteer.
They're-
Volunteer.
they're volunteer.
Volunteer.
We
It's all
love
volunteer.
it. We love it.
And I think we should continue this talk about Toys for Tots and how you can help your community.
Help.
As we really enter into this holiday season, let's talk to Michael Mills, also of Toys for Tots, and then right after him, talk to our good friend Michael Stewart with Guys with Ties. On the other side of this break, another half hour ahead of Behind the Law, Bud 94.1.
You stay here with Michael.
We heard some new words there, Suzanne.
What? Help.
Help hold. What did you say at the end there?
Help.
No, not that. Before that.
What?
Try help me out.
What did I say?
You know what? I can't remember.
What? I said a lot of words. Voluntold.
Yeah, that's all like
So I'm gonna
volunteer.
let.
Volunteers. I'll volunteer. I volunteered to be here. You don't have a problem with the microphone.
Sitting in front of it, I talk.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
I don't think you're doing anything wrong.
Exactly.
We got squeeze. I almost wanted to
I'm about to sit on your lap. Seriously, guys, squeeze in.
Sorry about the pink mic, man.
It's okay.
You know, I have some other covers.
Real men wear pink.
Pink.
You're good.
Where's your pig at, huh?
Yeah.
I'm using yours.
Yeah.
Pink or red? Yeah, there we go.
So it's injury
Assistance law firm, right?
that's throwing
Yep.
the Toys for Tots jam
Got it.
at World of Beer.
Yes. December 12th. Oh yeah.
What's December 12th? What is it?
Event.
Okay.
Toys for Tots.
Okay.
So
It's
the first
the
annual
first annual
Toys for Tots
Toys for
jam.
Holiday Jam.
It's hosted by Justin.
Toys for Tots. Toys for
It's
Tots.
just.
What's that?
It's hosted by Injury.
Got it. Okay. Someone bought me something that's dangerous for you two.
For me.
Yeah. Listen.
Oh, he has. I love
I've got so much of this stuff on here. I turned the. All right, you ready? Let's see. Welcome back to the program. It is Behind the Law right here on Bud 94.1. My name is Justin Clark. Thank you for spending some of your evenings here with us. To my left, Allie Mack. Hi, Allie Mack.
Hello there.
How was your vacation, by the way? I mean, I feel like I haven't seen you guys in a while.
It was good.
But you
I
hated
did a
being
lot
away
of-
from me, but
I did. It
Okay.
was horrible.
I understand.
I did a lot of. We just kind of laid around the house. We did a lot of eating.
it seems
A
that was
lot.
Way too much.
But you know what?
What
I
we all
couldn't
did.
wait to get back in the
Okay.
groove of things
Right.
and working and all that. And I know that sounds a little crazy, but I'm like Tony. I love Mondays.
Oh yeah, that's weird for me. I hate them.
Weird.
Can't stand
I
them.
love this Monday.
Okay, thank you. McDolan, how are you, sir? This is where the Orlando radio legend McDolan is here.
I'm good.
You
I'm
had a
setting my
good-
scales back 10 pounds, by the way.
Did you eat a lot?
Thanks. Yeah.
Did you eat a lot? It was a mess for me.
You
And
always
then
do. You think, oh, I'm gonna pace myself this
yeah,
year. Never.
the beautiful Brianna is here as always on a very special day for her. It is her birthday. Happy birthday, Brianna! Thank you for being here. Got the audio fixed, I see. Very nice. I always like to see when that's plugged in. Any questions that you have will be answered at 321-282-1055. Plenty of information about us on the website, youhavepower.com. Don't forget to watch the television program this Sunday and every Sunday on TV 27 at 10 a.m. And look, follow at Behind the Law Radio, Facebook, Instagram, and you can ask us any questions right there from 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock p.m. every single weekday. And we will answer them. Brianna will actually write them down on this little whiteboard. She's writing something now. I always get nervous when she starts writing. I'm like, oh. Oh, instructions? For what?
Like what we need to add.
Oh.
Kind of keeps us.
She gets
more in line.
bossier and bossier every year, huh?
No,
Now
I
she's
like
a year
it.
older
I
today.
like
She's
it.
bossier. It's kind of weird to
I
me.
like it, girl. I like it.
All right, joining us today, first of all, still here with us, Zachariah Shelby. He's with Toys for Tots. Sorry about the pink mic, man.
It's okay.
And, you know, I didn't
It's all
notice.
right.
I didn't notice it for a while, but then I did realize you got the bright pink microphone today.
It's all good. Pink's really starting to grow on me. It's all good.
You know you're comfortable with your manhood when you love the pink mic. But also joining us today is a good friend. He is the owner of the Injury Assistance Law Firm, Michael Mills. What's up, man? Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
I know you have a big event coming up here on December 12th. Tell me about this.
Okay, well, the event is called the first annual Toys for Tots Holiday Jam. It's going to be at the World of Beer, downtown Orlando, off of Central Avenue. From 6 to 9, we're going to have a live band, Andrew Love and the Franchise Player.
Nice.
We're going to have hors d'oeuvres and drinks, and people just have to bring an unwrapped gift that will be donated to the Toys for Tots.
How does this event come up in your head? I mean, one day you're like, look, I got to do something. I'm going to create this big event. How does it happen?
Well, I wanted to do something towards the end of the year that will give back to the community that comes to me, that patronizes my firm. And so I thought, being that time of year, there would be nothing better than to have a Toys for Tots event.
Sweet. What's your background? You from here? Where are you from?
Originally, I'm from the Virgin Islands, St. Croix, VI Massive. But I've been living here in Florida since '89 after Hurricane Hugo, and went to UCF and then law school at FSU.
So what you thinking football team UCF-wise? What's your thoughts?
I am very, very impressed. It was sad to see the injury this weekend. I was happy we were still able to pull it off. And I know a lot of my frat, they're still thinking we can go far.
Yeah, I mean, changes the dynamics for you guys for
It
sure.
does,
And then,
it
the
does.
voters are going to certainly notice you lost your quarterback. But
Yeah.
all you can do is keep winning, man. I mean, that's all.
Yeah.
No one can.
That's what we have to do.
Got to just keep winning. So was that Dante Culpepper days when you were at UCF or what?
Dante came, I think, in '96 or 90.
I
I
got
graduated in '95.
Okay.
I was still here, so I was still hearing the
Yeah,
hoopla that's
That
going
old
on.
Justin.
But I wasn't actually still attending UCF.
Got it. So now you own your own
Still
firm.
going to the parties though.
Yeah. I hear nothing but good stuff about your law firm. How did you become a law firm owner? How did you really become, the owner of a very reputable firm here in Central Florida? How does that happen?
Well, after law school, I started doing insurance defense. Did that for about 6 years at one of the bigger insurance defense firms, Conroy Simberg. Did that for 6 years, like I said, represented tons of different insurance companies. Then I started doing plaintiff work in '06, and from '06 to '08. And in 2008, I started my own practice with a partner, somebody else that I went to law school with. I was with her, was the Graham and Mills law firm. I was with her for 6 years, and then in 2014, I wanted to try it all on my own, and so
You couldn't stand having
Right.
second names anymore. You're like, hey, the hell with
so-
this Graham and Mills stuff.
That's right. That's right.
Get out of here.
So in 2014, started off law offices of Michael Mills, the injury assistance law firm.
Nice. How's business? You guys doing all right?
Business is doing well.
And you know Allie Mack, I guess? You know Michael?
I just met him.
You just met him
right
today?
now.
Yeah,
Oh, you guys have got to talk.
What's your last name again?
McCarroll.
Oh, okay.
You're lying to me. You must go to the Citrus Club too, huh? She goes to the Citrus Club a lot, dude.
So Michael Mills is also an
No, be
avid
honest. You know each other,
cyclist.
right? Don't mess with me.
Of course I know.
Okay, I didn't
Yes.
know if you knew each other.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you're buddies. Okay, I wanted to know.
So Michael Mills is also a cyclist, and he does a lot of you do a lot of events as far
A
as
lot of different events. The Horrible 100, the Tour de Cura out in Lake Nona. Just various events. There's a lot of cycling events in Central Florida.
Got it.
better shape than
But
we're
that's
in.
not
Yeah,
how
hey,
I met
probably.
Allie.
You're listening to Behind the Law right here on Bud 94.1. Justin Clark, Allie Mack, Mick Dolan join you as we do every single weeknight at 8 o'clock p.m. on our favorite radio station. Joined today by Michael Mills and Zachariah Shelby. Toys for Tots. You created your own firm. You know, you finally made a couple bucks. You felt comfortable in life that, look, I can go do some philanthropic type things. How do you get involved with Toys for Tots?
Suzanne, actually. And between Suzanne and actually Allie, that was the connection. I knew that I wanted to do something that would be fun, something that I'd be proud of, and something that I know would give back to the community. I paired up with Suzanne to try and get the word out in regards to the Toys for Tots event, and that's what we've been doing. The live band, like I said, is just a different, because you know everybody have parties, they have DJs. I love DJs, but I wanted a different spin, and so I figured I'd have a live band instead.
So if someone's listening right now and they want to get involved, they want to donate some toys, they want to donate money, how do people really get involved to help out Toys for Tots?
Well, come to the event and bring an unwrapped toy, or you can drop a toy off or drop the toys off at my office. But I'd rather that you come to the event with the unwrapped toy. We're trying to get as many toys as possible so that we can donate in lump sum to Toys for Tots.
Unwrapped. Sometimes I hear has to be wrapped. What's the point of this whole unwrap thing?
Well, unwrap is so that we know what's in there,
Okay.
and that we know there's a toy in there, a new toy.
Yeah, it makes sense. I
right,
get it.
and not just an empty box.
But don't you guys hear sometimes where you have to bring a toy an unopened toy? Don't you hear that sometimes too? It has to be unopened, like it can't be used.
Well, a new toy.
Yeah, preferably a new toy.
But it's got to be unwrapped.
Well, no, unwrapped is like no Christmas present wrapping. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like out of the box.
Just
No. We want it in the box.
Okay.
Just not wrapped in the Christmas.
Here, do you
Yeah.
guys want to change seats?
Yeah,
You come over here, behind the law with Allie Mack and Justin Clark. Come on. I'm an
Mick
idiot.
and Mac, the Mick and Mac show.
Yeah, I should leave now. So it has to be a new toy.
A new toy.
But not wrapped in Christmas
exactly.
stuff,
That's what I
whatever.
mean by
Okay.
unwrapped. Yeah, not unopened.
So I'm the only one in the room that
Yeah.
missed that, right? Okay. Mick, come on, man. You're supposed to have my back. Okay. Come on. So we need an unwrapped but new toy.
Absolutely new toy.
Donated, and you can bring it to the party December 12th. World of Beer, downtown Orlando. Great spot, by the way.
Thank you.
Relatively new. I've seen you have been there a few times right down
Why are
there.
you stalking me?
No. I've just noticed you've been there a couple of times.
I might have been there.
So I used to live directly across the street from there until I had kids, and Pilar was like, "Look, we're moving to the suburbs." I said, "No, I'm staying in Thornton Park," and
Yeah, that
ended up in
didn't
the
work out that
suburbs,
well
of course.
for you,
Yeah. But they opened that right after I left, I believe. But I like that part of the world. It's
It's
nice.
a great location. It's right on the lake.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's right at the corner of what that street
Is
you
it
call it?
s-
It's
Cen-
right on
Central, and it's right by the Stardust Lounge,
Yeah.
wherever that
Exactly.
cross street is. I'm
Not
sure.
that you and I know Stardust anymore at our
Not
age.
that
you know,
I've
but
been but once, but it's a long story.
yeah. Let's say I wanted to find. I know this is about Toys for Tots, but let's say I wanted to find more information about you, Michael Mills, and your law firm. What's your website, phone number?
Phone number is 321-234-2900, and the website is injuryassistancelawfirm.com.
Gotcha. We very much appreciate you being here today. Zachariah
Thanks for having
Shelby
me.
as well. What's your day job? What do you spend most of your time doing?
Well, when I'm not doing Toys for Tots, I'm in the military, I'm a Marine. I just push a lot of paperwork, really.
Is that right?
Yes. A lot of paperwork, counting stuff, a lot of inventory. So this time of year, it's like I'm always trying to like be a part of it in some big way so I
Right.
can do my part.
So when you wake up in the morning, where do you show up for work?
When I show up for work, I show up we show up 07:30. We can make sure everything's good to go. Show up in uniform. My chief will tell me what I need to do. It's like, all right, good to go.
But I mean, do you show up at one certain office every single day of the week, or what?
Yes, I do. I actually have my own desk finally.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I have my own desk that I just show up, keep full accountability, then they
Beautiful.
just tell us what our mission is for the day, and we carry it out.
Are you
Excellent.
in uniform every day?
Yes.
And you didn't dress today?
He's off
For-
work.
Ouch. Ouch.
But
Okay.
you're-
It's called
You're going to
volunteering.
be dressed in your, is it in your blues? Is that
Yes,
what
dress
it's called?
blues. And when I'm working, I'm
December
wearing my
12th,
camo.
right?
Yes, December 12th, I will be dress blues at the event.
Awesome.
Look forward to it. One more time, December 12th. It's a Toys for Tots event. Michael Mills is throwing it on. He's the owner of the Injury Assistance Law Firm. What time is it again, Michael?
From 6 to 9 on
6
Wednesday.
to 9. Bring a toy, a new toy,
A new toy.
but not wrapped in Christmas
Not in Christmas.
wrapping.
Unwrapped, yes.
And
Unwrapped new toys.
That'll be just fine.
Yeah.
Thanks for the hard work, guys. If you want to get involved with Toys for Tots, it's an organization we very much recommend right here on Behind the Law. Stick around. We're going to talk to Michael Stewart, Guys with Ties, right on the other side of this break. More just ahead, Behind the Law.
Michael, you did an event last year. It was your first annual event. So this isn't your
No, this is my first hand.
Yeah, man, we got to get together sometime. I'd love to meet up.
The Marines literally have a. No, the Marines have a uniform for everything. So for here, he wouldn't wear his dress blues for this event. He would have wore his Bravos or something. So they have a uniform for. He can't wear.
call it the fashion chicks.
Yeah. Yes. He can't wear his camis out. So camis are their work uniform that they wear on base. They can't even walk into the gas station in them, like the army people.
I like your blues.
Remember the jacket I selected?
I don't know which one this is.
That's the one we had at Christmas parties last year. And
The other one makes me too high.
How you doing? Allie?
yes, you did it.
I'm the radio, I'm Allie Mack.
Allie Mack.
Get out, Zach.
Am I shiny? I feel like I'm shiny.
Well, how can you tell because the lights are so bright? You're not.
I was having like a hot flash earlier.
I noticed.
Did you really? That's
Well, I
embarrassing.
noticed because you
Very
told me.
embarrassing. Oh, okay.
Well, this is
You guys
almost
are also
gone.
doing a Toys for Tots event?
No, that originally how it started. So in order to get into the party, you'd bring a toy with you. And that was your entry into the event.
You guys are doing an event in Eve, right?
Eve nightclub.
I think we already have the date and all that. We should have it.
Next Saturday. So how loud do we talk into it?
I think he'll do the mic check, but it's probably, you might want to like hug the mic.
Yeah, you just kind of have to
You
talk.
gotta have to kind of.
Sometimes I even mess that up. All right, you ready?
Are you ready, Michael?
Mic check.
Yeah. Let's see what you got going on
I'm used to
here.
it.
All right.
No respect, me and Rodney.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
One final segment ahead. It's Behind the Law. Bud 94.1, Justin Clark with you. To my left, wearing all red today, Allie Mack. Hi, Allie Mack. How are you?
I'm doing great, thank you.
So I don't remember the red lipstick. Normally, this is new, or
I'm being festive.
okay. So it's
for
because
the
it's like Christmas
holidays.
time.
Yes.
Okay. Fine. I'm good with it. I just don't remember the red lipstick normally. This is new, right?
It's a new thing.
Okay, I'm
It's
just
gonna
making
be
sure.
probably here for
Well,
3-4 weeks.
what color do you usually wear?
kind of like a more earthy. tone. I'm shaking things up.
Earthy. Like we know even what that
Earthy.
means. Mick and I are confused.
Earthy
Which
is
is
like-
normal. I mean,
A lighter
we're
shade.
often confused.
Earthy is
A lighter
dirty.
shade of
I
pink.
got you. Okay. No problem. Mick Dolan is here. Hi, Mick. How are you?
I don't have red on.
Congratulations
No,
to your
he's wearing
Kansas
an earthy
Jayhawks
tone.
over the weekend. Beat my Volunteers in overtime.
You know what else happened
What?
over the weekend,
What?
sports-wise? The Magic over the Lakers
I know.
Lakers, two
But-
times.
Ooh.
in
But the-
Los Angeles.
But the Lakers stink anyway.
Oh, I don't know. It's LeBron James.
I know they
Come
have
on.
Yeah.
LeBron, but they're not that good
They're,
either.
they aren't as good as I thought they would
No,
be.
they're
We're
not
But
that
the
expecting
Magic,
them to do better with LeBron.
The Magic have looked pretty good lately. Look, I'm
Exactly.
not gonna sort of jump back on that bandwagon saying they're going to even make the playoffs.
well,
but
at
they
least
have
we're
looked a
making
little better.
some
Yeah.
progress. Yeah.
If you look at all the players they've traded away over the last couple of 3 to 4 years, if they
Mm-hmm.
had some of those guys back, like Oladipo, it's just one of those things. It's almost like
Oladipo's great.
advertising. Once you give up on it too quickly, you're like, damn, I should have kept those billboards up, or I should have kept those TV commercials up. You know,
I think Clifford, the coach, I think he's doing a good job.
should have kept running the social media campaigns through Ally Mac Consulting.
Yeah.
Well, I am, but I'm saying that's what people think in retrospect. So, what, Clifford? Do you think he's doing a good job?
I do.
All right.
I think he is.
Maybe- I
I
think
think he's
so,
got
too.
the troops. He's marshaling the troops.
Joining us now, our good friend, Michael Stewart. Michael, how are you, sir? Thanks for being here.
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
I know you're with Guys with Ties, but you're also, is it Bar Financial Services?
Bar
Or is it
Financial
Bar
Services here in Winter Park.
So what do you do? What do you specialize in?
I'm an independent financial advisor, so we do comprehensive financial planning for our clients.
Good deal. How do I find out more information about your firm?
You're going to go to barllc.com. That's bar, B-A-R-R, LLC.com.
Guys with Ties. So yeah, we've all heard about it. We've all seen the pictures, but what is Guys with Ties really? What do you guys really do?
So we have ties. We wear ties during the day. If you're on Facebook Live, you can see me now. But we also have ties to the community at night. So we're a bunch of guys who just love giving back to the community. I found a long time ago that the secret to happiness is actually kindness. And the kinder that you are to people, the happier you're going to be. So we just try and be as kind as we can to our community because we know the community has given so much to us already.
Do you like Mondays too?
I love Mondays.
Oh, wow.
Love Mondays.
Yeah. I mean, all that positivity. I kind of felt, I love Monday coming on. That's okay.
I knew he was a Monday lover.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
Every Monday is a day I get to help somebody.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
That's right. To the stockades, I say.
All right, that's fine. Look, we can coexist still. I can still complain about Mondays, and you can still love
It's
them.
all in our head. It really is.
Yeah. So, Guys with Ties, what do you guys have coming up for the holidays?
December 1st, Eve Nightclub Orlando. It's on South Orange Avenue. We're throwing an awesome party. Dr. Roland and I are the party chairs for this party. It's going to be from 9 to 11. It's $30 to get in, $40 if you wait, so get your tickets now. Open bar from 9 to 10:30. We're going to have Tito's Vodka, Orange Blossom Brewing, and we got a new sponsor this year, Blue Chair Rum.
Don't we know Dr.
Blue Chair
Roland?
Bay.
We know.
He was here.
Don't we
he
know
was a
that
guest
he was here,
this
right?
year, yeah.
Nice guy.
Very cool.
I think I saw he was in China or something a couple days ago. What was that
He
about?
is. He got a
Fascinating.
huge
He's
opportunity to
traveling.
go overseas and talk to a bunch of amazing, amazing people over there.
Nice. All right. So this party, what does it really support? I mean, if I show up, what am I supporting?
Our goal is to stop human trafficking here in Orlando, Florida. When you hear human trafficking, first of all, you think of sex or labor trafficking. But the national hotline gets over 10,000 calls a year for people that need help. When I first heard about human trafficking, I thought of Thailand. But it's actually people on our own back door that need help. In Orange County, there were 250 cases last year of people that needed help getting out of their situation and into a new environment.
All right. So what is human trafficking really? Because I think that, at least in my head, I think in a lot of people's heads, human trafficking is like you sell someone for sex slaves or something, right? I mean, is that what you think of? Or I mean, that's
Well,
what
you're using them. They're like a slave, really, right?
Well, I don't want to get too depressing here on the show
Well,
because
we
we're
wanna know
about
what it is.
happiness and the
Okay.
holidays. But it's bad situations that people either run away from home or they're stolen. Labor trafficking, a lot of people come into our country and their passports are taken away from them and then they're forced into a bad situation and they can't get out.
So how do we help people like that? What do we do?
Well, most charities need treasure, and that's what Guys with Ties is all about. We throw parties, and we take all the money from the party and then donate it to a charity. We're actually donating to 2 charities this time, Florida Abolitionists, who are focused on extraction, and Paving the Way. They're focused on education and getting the youth to understand, you don't want to get yourself put in a bad situation because it could be long-lasting.
What other ways, other than coming to your party, how else can I help Guys with Ties?
Well, you can join our ambassador program, and we do a lot of feet to the street. So we do kickball tournaments to raise money for charities. We do toys with tots. I mean, all our parties in the previous years, in order to get into the party, you would bring a toy. But we do a lot of volunteer work as well. The biggest help that you can give is treasure, though.
How many people are part of Guys with Ties? Because it seems like it's just a group of, like, I don't know, is it a group of 5 people or?
We have a
How
board
many?
of 11. We've
11.
grown this past year. We actually have 58 ambassadors, so young professionals. We have doctors, young executives, presidents. I'm an entrepreneur. Dr. Rowland's an entrepreneur. People who are involved in the community and want to help out, all they have to do is go to our Facebook page, say, how do I get involved? And we'll reach out to you directly.
And do they have to be guys?
No, we have lots of ladies, and thank you so much to all the ladies out there, because without your help, we wouldn't be able to put on great events.
Ladies with ties, right?
Maybe guys.
You don't have to wear a tie. Though.
We'll always be guys with ties.
Okay.
But we have 11 board members, and they're all guys.
Got it.
So, Brianna, are you involved with that somehow, or you're an ambassador? So, what does that mean, ambassador to Guys with? I still don't understand exactly what that means by being an ambassador.
The biggest role is just to get people to come to our parties,
Okay.
because the more people that come, the more funds that we raise.
Word of mouth.
Yeah.
That's it.
Exactly. And thank you so much for wearing red, because that's actually our theme of our party.
What, the one coming up?
Yes.
At Eve nightclub, right? I'm so far out of the
Wear
loop,
red.
guys. I don't even know where that is.
It's
I've never
south
heard
of
of
Lee
it.
Road.
I got to get out more.
It's too far for you.
Yeah, anything
Too
south.
far.
But, for a good cause, I'll go south.
Are you afraid of a good time?
Not really. No.
You're
Absolutely
under
not.
40. You're under
What a
40. It's your
question.
age group.
Yeah. Not really. It's just, wow. I got the 2 kids. It's hard to get out sometimes.
Well, it's a young group, right? So could old guys like me help?
We would love for you to be there. All you got to do is get a ticket. You can go to an Eventbrite and search for Guys with Ties Philanthropy, or you can get it directly on Facebook.
Okay. Good.
Where is Eve nightclub? I really don't know. Do you know where it is?
110 South Orange
But,
Avenue.
where is that?
You know the movie
South
theater?
of Central.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right
the
across the
plaza
street from
thing
there.
or whatever. The plaza.
Okay. And
Club.
on the top floor?
Mhm.
Okay. I've probably been there.
Yeah, yeah.
Probably.
Don't act like you don't know where Allie Mac's doing the whole. Oh, I don't know. You know where it is.
Downtown
I
in the
probably
Crest.
Don't
Building.
play games with us. We can see right through you.
The
Are you
historic
living vicariously through me?
Yeah, I pretty much am. Yeah. 321-282-1055. It's Behind the Law. Bud 94.1. Justin Clark. Allie Mac McDowell join you on the beautiful Brianna's birthday. Brianna,
Happy birthday.
are you feeling older? Same? What are you thinking? Good day, bad day? What?
Great day.
So she told me today that one out of every 7 years her birthday falls on Thanksgiving Day. Did you know that? And she said it sucks. Let me tell you why.
Oh, man.
She says because the only gift I get when my birthday falls on Thanksgiving is that they let me go to the front of the line when it comes time to eat.
For turkey.
Is that
I was
true?
like, that's a
Poor
pretty bad.
thing.
That's a pretty bad gift.
You know, Justin,
Yeah.
you just reminded me.
What?
My sister's birthday is the 25th.
Oh, that was
Uh-huh.
Did you?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's okay.
Kathy, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Happy birthday, Kathy.
Well, we can come up with some BS for you. I mean, you called, it went right to
Not-
voicemail.
We just
No.
called him out
I
right now.
think I have enough BS in my life, to be honest with you. I
She
don't
can
think-
see right through it, huh?
You don't have one of those. Do you don't have a button for that?
Yeah.
What?
Hey,
Wah wah.
little sound effect.
Wah wah. No. Okay. Wait,
Here, let's
maybe,
see-
maybe
let's
next
see what he
time.
comes
Maybe
up
next time. There you go.
Game over.
Sorry.
Your game is over, pal. Or she might say,
That
I'm
would be
gonna-
her.
I'm gonna crush you guys
Sounded
with
like
this thing."
Suzanne.
I taught her how to ride a bike, though.
You're it.
Back
Oh,
in the day.
Sophia learned how to ride a bike over the weekend finally.
Really?
Her grand
Good.
after all me trying so long, it took her grandmother who was over visiting
Uh-huh.
maybe 3-4 minutes. Boom, riding like a crazy woman.
Good.
It was I mean it's good, but why couldn't I do it? Am I a bad
You
father?
gotta be patient.
I was patient.
You gotta let her fall if she needs to.
I guess
Well, you
so.
can't do that. That's hard to
Yeah,
do.
I don't know.
Can't let a little girl fall.
I guess
Yeah.
not.
Grandma can.
321-282-1055, youhavepower.com. Michael Stewart joins us. He's with Guys with Ties, also Bar Financial Services. How do we reach out to Bar Financial Services? I have some money I want to invest. How do I reach out?
Well, you're going to go to our website, or you can just call us directly and set up an appointment. But we have a very unique process that's helped hundreds of people here locally and nationwide. It's a 4-step process. We really like to know our clients before we tell them how to invest their money.
Some questions, I think, for Michael.
Yes. you're involved with Guys with Ties, and I know that they've been in practice for some years now.
Since 2005.
Since 2005. So how much money have you guys raised, and how many organizations have you guys helped?
We've had a very successful year this year. We've raised $34,000 so far. With this next party, we're hoping to raise over $40,000. We've helped 15 unique charities this year. Since 2005, we've raised over $600,000 and helped over 60 charities.
Wow.
Wow.
Great stuff.
And how does a charity get involved with your organization? Say that I have one and I also need help with that.
We have an approval process. The charity has to be local, first of all. That's one of the requirements. And they also have to be okay with alcohol. A lot of charities aren't. But there's a form that you fill out. You just reach out to one of the board members. You can reach out to me at mstewart@guyswithties.org, and we'll send you the form in order for you to fill out. And then the board will either approve you or disapprove you. I don't think we've ever had a charity we haven't approved.
And you guys do events around the whole year long, not just during the holidays, right?
We do 4 major signature events. Yes, we do. We had Jam Fest, we had the Hope for the Holidays, and then we also had our White Party, which is what most people have heard about. It's a fashion show in the summer.
Got it. Yeah, if you want to get involved, help out, it's a great cause, please reach out to Michael Stewart with Guys with Ties. Also, we love the organization Toys for Tots. Thank you to Suzanne, Zachariah, who was here earlier, attorney Michael Mills as well. Thank you guys for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Go to Toys for Tots, do a search for Guys with Ties, get involved. It's the holiday season. If you have a few extra bucks laying around or some time on your hands, there's no better time than now to help out this community that's given us all so much. It's time to give back a little bit. Allie Mack, it was good to see you again.
Nice to see you too.
We'll do this again tomorrow night.
Okay.
Mick Dolan, good to see you, buddy. I missed you.
I did too.
Go Vols. I don't.
Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
I don't know much, but I do know one little thing.
What's that?
I'll see you right back here tomorrow night on Bud 94.1.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap. All right. Boy, picture's going to be big here.